thing with me, Rudra. Hi, Rudra.
Hello.
எப்படி இருக்க?
Hello. Hi, Craig. நல்லா இருக்கேன். நீ எப்படி இருக்க?
Yeah, I'm good.
Long time, man. Haven't heard your casting for a long time.
It's too. Lots of stuff going on in real life of late. Yeah, let's get straight into the teams. Familiar teams, huh? I know CSE Sports very well. They've been pretty present throughout all 3 seasons of TNDL. What about CPD? Can you tell us a little bit about that team?
Even I am not aware of them, but from this, I think from season 3 they started playing. In season 2 they were in different team, I guess. They were just split up.
Right. So interesting bands coming out. Nyx very strong in this meta. So is Undying. Undying first phase band பத்தி என்ன நினைக்கிற ருத்ரா?
Undying first base ban வந்து ஆக்சுவலாக பெட்டர். ஏன்னா அது வந்து லேன் வின்னிங் ஹீரோ. Like he can zone out 2 heroes right at once just by stealing their strength, and the damage from the right click is also too much. It is a lane winning hero and the banning is seems pretty good, but still there are other bans also like Puck and stuff, but mostly we'll think about lanes, right? Like winning lanes is the first priority.
Yeah, that's true. Setting up some. It feels like OD is again another like an off lane meta OD dispatch or a position 4 OD. So I think they're banning out stuff that Jazz sort of finds it uncomfortable to play against in lane.
Yeah, but still it's a meta pick, right? Like mostly people pick OD and you just buy the meteor hammer and you go side lanes, push towers, win the lane, go mid and push tower. It's pretty easy, right?
Yeah, that's true. Instant Puck coming out from CPD.
Another meta pick actually, which is a very strong hero. This hero got a slight nerf in the last mini patch, but it's fine. Still, it's a strong hero, and it's also hard to catch that hero in fights.
Yeah, and it's a flex pick. I feel like you can put this as a position 3, position 2. You can put it as a position 4. So it's a nice pick to open with.
And dire response with the Shadow Shaman, which is also a good hero, right? Like they need the control to catch the puck. Like Shadow Shaman has 2 disables like Hex and Shackles, which which makes the puck to play a bit safer, right? So you don't just go in and use all your spells. Sometimes Shadow Shaman might come from the fog and hex you and you die instantly because puck is a weak hero.
Yeah, that's true. That instant catch, especially with like a blink dagger, Aether Lens, something like that sort of instant hex coming out from coming out from Shadow Shaman can be very, very useful. And of course, the pushing capabilities of Shaman. It's always something to fear.
He is kind of a team hero, right? Like you just sit with one core and you just play around him. Like they can't even kill the core.
Disruptor. So a lot of team fight coming out from CPD. The mother end pickle.
10 seconds.
But isn't it like a bit combo oriented, like Puck, Coil and Disruptor ult? It's so scary, dude.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for over here. Like a little bit of if you're caught in a bad position here, you know, as a team, you're very susceptible to this combo. And the thing is, yeah, the thing and the other good thing about this combo is that neither support needs any items to like really drop this combo down, correct? So
yeah,
it's a good comeback mechanism also, I feel. So
Night Stalker.
I feel like they want to play. They want to find the positions of the heroes because Night Stalker ult reveals, right? Most probably like where the heroes are, which is a big AoE.
Yeah, that's true. And again, the AoE silence is something again this Puck will also have a very hard time dealing with. And Night Stalker is a kind of guy who likes to disrupt team fights, sort of like split team fights apart. And he's just going to keep running at this disruptor puck, trying to find them in fights, not let them drop their spells. So it's a really good pick. I think Night Stalker is a like it fits CS esports draft perfectly, and it's going to be a pain at any point in time of the game for CPD.
Yep. And also, this might be a post 4 Shaman, right? Like they can put it on post 4 and post 5. Like post 4 Shaman with Night Stalker in the lane is also a bit scary, right? Because as soon as it's 5 minutes, Night Stalker is going to get his Hunter in the night spell, where he is very fast and his attack speed drastically increases.
I'm not sure it's going to be a position for Shaman. I feel when you're playing against Disruptor, I guess. Like the thing about it is, if you're not able to use Shackle in lane freely, like you always have an instant cancel with Glimpse, especially like it's a pretty long range cancel as well. So I'm not sure it'll be played as a 4. Like at least as a 5, you can pull, you can do like those sort of shenanigans in lane.
Makes sense. But yeah, that makes sense. Actually, Radiant bans the Invoker and the Nature's Prophet, which is a bit fast-paced. Actually, Quasvex Invoker, Nature's Prophet, Teleport, it's annoying, right? To play around the map.
Yeah, that's true. There's still some very, very good heroes. Like there's still Mars in the pool. There's still, Centaur. There's still a lot of good offlaners that CPD can go for over here.
And they are banning the heroes that annoys the Night Stalker most. Like Monkey is one hero good against Night Stalker.
Dire's turn to pick. Radiant must choose. Juggernaut.
Up this Juggernaut. Again, really good pick for them, for CS Esports. I think like that the spin, the value of spin over here for Juggernaut is going to be incredible.
10 seconds.
Right now there is no BKB piercing spells, right? So he can just solo push lanes. If there is a threat, he can just spin TP. They can't do anything to him, right?
Yeah, that's true. Again, going for this sort of flexible draft here, CPD. Sapphire, again, you don't know if the Sapphire is going to be a core or a support, as with the puck.
Yeah.
So they're still
And
keeping
also
things pretty
just,
open.
Yeah, they are also sticking to their combo, like the puck, coil, disruptor ult and snap ult. The damage is too much. Even Night Stalker will die to that.
What do you think about a Rubik here? For CS Esports?
I think it's a great pick because he has so much spells to steal in this game. One thing I have noticed
Definitely
is that
be
they
going through
banned
their minds. Maybe a silencer? Like a silencer is also a really good combo breaker for them, like CS Esports.
You mean a mid
Could
silencer?
be something. You could put it as position 5 or 4 as well.
Yeah.
Like ideally you'd play it as a support here. I'm not sure mid against this draft would be very particularly useful.
I guess they are thinking of picking Rubik because Rubik is a great hero, I guess, here for CS Esports. And they have 3 players who can play Rubik on 4, 2 and 5.
Yeah, that's true.
Radiant's turn to pick. Silence.
They go for the silencer.
You got
Okay,
the
could
correct
be-
hero pick actually.
Yeah, could be. It still could be a flexible silencer pick. You can put it as a support. You can put it as mid, of course. So
Yeah.
like I really like the way these two captains are drafting.
Pick. That is something we don't actually see in this meta because after last patch Spectre got nerfed so much that hero has less base damage, less movement, and the AoE of the dispersion is also being
10
reduced.
seconds remain.
But again,
5 seconds.
taking a risk over here, CPD, because
It is Dire's
like-
ban.
silencer is sort of a natural counter to Spectre in the sense that you hit silence as soon as he haunts, and until you have Manta, you're going to kind of miss the timing on your haunt.
True.
But at the same time, like there are no real heroes to deal with Spectre right now for CS Esports. But whom do you ban out?
5 seconds.
I think Radiant, like the cooldowns from the Radiant are so high, right? Like the Spectre Haunt, Snapfire, Ult, mod stuff. Don't you think they need a lockdown, something like like an offlane who can actually lock down everyone?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe not yeah, that's true.
10 seconds remain.
Like you need someone a little fast paced. I guess Puck offers that.
5
Maybe
seconds remain.
you need a little bit of a space maker. I think you need an underlord or something over here. If you're CPD, you need someone who can shove out waves and buy time for your Spectre. I feel.
Yep. Spectre late game is also a scary thing.
Yeah, I mean you have enough catch. I feel like Disruptor, Puck, Snapfire. You have enough catch. You need like a person to like frontline to like to sort of absorb all of this ganking potential coming out of Night Stalker, Silencer, and all of that. Till Spectre comes
10
online.
seconds remain.
So I really like Underlord. I really like Centaur.
5 seconds.
What do you think about
There's
Mars?
disengage potential from the Night Stalker with the Centaur as well. Maybe Mars is also a pretty good pick here.
Yeah, Mars is decent.
What do you think about Darkseer for CPD? Like Darkseer is a really good space maker. I think he fits in really well with the combos that CPD's draft has to offer. I think Vacuum Wall, Disruptor Ult, Coil, Snapfire Ult, you just go all out with combos, right?
Yeah. But there is one more thing we have to notice, right? If the Shaman is post 5, it's super hard for Darkseer, right? To play the lane because there is a Jug and Shaman. And the Spin and Shackles is going to kill you.
No, but you always have Shackle cancel, but they pick the Bloodseeker anyway. Again, very flexible draft. It's probably going to be a Bloodseeker off lane, I feel, right?
Seconds.
And a Puck mid.
Even I cannot predict what. Like their heroes can be played in any lanes, it seems. The Puck, Bloodseeker, even Snapfire can be a 3.
Templar Assassin.
Your hero.
Oh, TA.
I don't particularly like that pick. But I guess it's a very fast-paced hero against a Spectre lineup, so that's always going to play to your advantage as CS Esports.
Well, they
But
have a Night Stalker, right? Who is just going to run in and show the positions of the support. Like TA can 1 or 2 shot the supports.
Yeah, that's true.
But still then if she gets caught in the coil combo, I don't think she'll survive. The shield is going to get broken fast.
Yeah, and like I'm not very sold on this TA pick, but I guess it depends on how the lane goes. We have to see who goes mid for CPD right now. Like it could be Bloodseeker mid or a Puck mid.
Seems they are putting Puck at mid.
Yeah, I guess like that. Whom do you think wins lane in that situation? TA versus Puck.
Well, Puck cannot trade against TA, so it's obvious TA. But if the player is also good, right? Like sometimes unfavored matchups are won. We just have to wait, I guess, to start.
Yeah. So a lot of good combo potential from CPD. Like a lot of like fast-paced gameplay going to come out from CS Esports. It's going to be a very interesting game. Yeah, right off the bat. It's going to be a Puck mid. And a Bloodseeker off lane.
I guess we can give the intro, right?
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'll take up introing CS Esports. So yeah, so playing Radiant this game, CS Esports. Let's start off with their captain, K-Dwag. He's on the position 5 silencer, I guess, and a 4 shaman. There's Verlin Raid on the 4 shaman. Quan on the off lane Night Stalker. Jazz on the safe lane Juggernaut, and Luan playing mid Templar Assassin.
On the other side of CPD, Romeo is playing on his Puck. One Man Show is playing on Spectre. Played by Wildwing playing Bloodseeker, and Bumblebee is on his Disruptor, and King Geek Boy is on his Snapfire. So the silencer starts with a boot. Do you think this post 5 silencer, Page?
I do think it's a position 5 silencer, because I don't see the. It could go either way. I think. I'm not entirely sure. He starts with boot and ward, so it could be a position 4 silencer, but I'm not entirely sold on that.
So they're actually
silencer plus Night Stalker lane. Like there's a lot of harass, like a lot of right click harass coming out, but then
yeah, and also Spectre.
I guess the Spectre can't really do much in that lane, right?
Yeah. As we see, they want to put the Shaman post 5 with Jug because that's a sure win lane, right? Like Shackle into spin, you are going to get kills in that lane.
But you have something to cancel Shackle.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see how they play this matchup.
Well, they are smoking into Radiant top.
5-man smoke. Another pause.
I guess they want to take an early lead by getting that first blood on their mid or their carry. So in that way, they will have a better game, right?
Yeah, that's true, and also like pretty interesting itemization coming out. Like the Jug starts with a Windlace, Silencer starting with boots. There's a Windlace on a Shaman as well. They really want to catch out someone here and secure this first blood. They run into the Snapfire. Snapfire breaks the smoke.
30 seconds.
Might not. He does have Shackle available, and that should be a pretty dead Snapfire. Oh, cookies away. One hit. He doesn't have a salve. He has a Fairy Fire though. Unfortunate.
That was a bit close, but yeah, the 5-man smoke, like they didn't get anything, right? Maybe the Radiant will get 2 runes here, I guess.
And now, the moment you've all
Yeah, that's about all they get.
waiting for. Let's do da!
So they do get the
So
extra bounty rune.
Yeah, which lane you would prefer to watch actually? Like which lane you think is very interesting to watch?
I'm quite interested in top lane. Like bottom lane, I'm fairly certain that there's no way Spectre Disruptor win this lane against Night Stalker Silencer. But top lane's going to be an interesting, like a more skill-based matchup, I feel.
Yeah. As a Spectre player, what do you think the Spectre should do here actually? Hard for him to lane, right?
Like it really depends on your support getting good pulls off in lane. I feel like once the Silencer Night Stalker hit level 3, the Spectre's not going to be able to stand in lane. So you just gear up for that. Maybe go for an early farming item. I really like maybe like a Mask of Madness or something along those lines. Even a Midas maybe, gear up for the late game.
Yeah, Midas seems good. She said the fight is only going on top lane, it seems. Snapfire was already half HP and he used all of his regions.
Yeah, that's true. So Shaman getting a nice pull off here. Feels like. slight advantage for the Juggernaut at the moment. He is halfway to level 3.
Well, if we look at mid, the puck is having a bit hard time TA because the damage from TA is too much, right?
Yeah, that's true. Pretty expected, I guess. I guess as a puck in this matchup, you just start pushing out the wave and you know, trying to rotate a little early. Top lane could be Frostblood on the Juggernaut. The Bloodseeker ends up going down. Could be a double kill, and Snapfire does end up going down as well. He did have a Fairy Fire.
I think the Scatter Blast of the Snapfire was on cooldown. That's the only reason this guy got the first blood. Otherwise, the Bloodseeker would have taken the first.
Yeah, and both of them had a Fairy Fire in their inventory that they didn't use. I feel if both of them had popped it, it could have been a kill on the Juggernaut, or at least a trade there, right?
Yeah.
So a little bit of a misplay. Pretty expensive this early into the game. So the Dire Heroes are having an absolute free game so far. Top 3 in the last hit charts. 11 denies on this Night Stalker. Spectre still level 2.
As you said, it's a hard lane for Spectre, right? Because the creeps are not going to aggro the Silencer, and you can just right-click the Spectre with the Glaze of Wisdom.
Yeah, I think they sort of put themselves in this bad position. This was a 4th pick Spectre, mind you, and they picked it after the Silencer pick. Like they picked it after the Night Stalker and the Silencer pick, in fact. So they sort of set themselves up for this bad lane, I feel.
Yeah, but
they could have picked a lot of other really good heroes.
Right?
Yeah, I guess
no,
so. Oh, top lane, Shackle out. Looks like Snapfire will end up going down. Yeah, you were saying.
I guess they were expecting this. Like the Spectre will have a hard game, but as soon as the puck gets coiled and the other hero hits 6, they are just going to rotate on the map, right?
Yeah, they're really reliant on you know these combos to sort of make space for the Spectre. So Spectre a little bit out of position, probably ends up going down here. He has a couple of Fairy Fires to work with, and yeah, that's a really good save from the Disruptor. It's pretty much nothing on the Spectre. 11 last hits in 5 minutes, and it looks like that's going to be 3 bounty runes for CS Esports again.
Also, if you look into Dire Jungle, there is a stack for TA.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there is a 2 stack, double stack.
Yeah, there's an ancient. Yeah, that's true. So he's gonna keep scaling.
Puck
Level 6 on the TA. Puck falling really low. Meanwhile, Disruptor does end up going down. So, Spectre in trouble as well. And Silencer says thank you for the free intelligence. Walks away with.
As I said, it's
4
5
permanent.
minutes, right? So Night Stalker is pretty strong in night times. He has better move speed and better attack speed. He can run down pretty much any hero, right? With the Silencer doing more damage on the backlines.
Yeah, that's true. And I think that's it. That's pretty much the end of the laning stage for Spectre, I feel.
There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower. Dire's
Well, the puck is level 6. He might rotate to...
This could be a dead Spectre again. Night Stalker popping his ultimate. And the Spectre ends up going down again. 7-0 in 6.5 minutes. They do trade out a Silencer, but looks like the Night Stalker will get away.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But big rotation, 4 heroes down here. Meanwhile, Bloodseeker goes down top lane. He's still level 4 on the Bloodseeker. He's having a pretty rough game as well.
Radiant's middle tower
I feel like CPD have sort of like crafted themselves into a bad position.
I guess they didn't expect this much aggression, because Spectre is a bit tanky, right? So they're like, we can deal with the lanes, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscalculation. Juggernaut is looking to build into that Battle Fury. It's level 6 on the Juggernaut. Spectre only level 4.
Well, the Shaman also rotates bottom now. I guess they want to take this tower when it's night time.
bottom tower is under
So by that, Spectre will have a hard time, right?
Yeah, glimpse
They
on
can
the
move
Night
into the
Stalker.
jungle.
Disruptor will get away, but that's going to be a pretty dead Snapfire. He has a stick. He had 8 stick charges. You know what? Buck. Coil out onto the Shaman.
You took that shape too far.
That could be a dead
Oh.
Buck.
Radiant's
It is no
is in
great
danger.
matter.
I feel like the panic is setting in a little bit for CPD.
Radiant's bottom
They can
tower
feel this sort of this game getting out of hand very soon. You know, Night Stalker chasing this Disruptor. He will get another kill there. Dominating streak for this Night Stalker.
bone.
Well, this
So
Night Stalker is
7k
getting-
net worth advantage for CSE Sports. Just 9 minutes into the game.
Yep. And meanwhile, TA and Jug are having such a free game. Like, no one is disturbing them, right? And Bloodseeker has his ult now. They might make a move at bottom, I guess.
The dire scan. On the hunt for radiant.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a he doesn't have a TP.
Even Juggernaut TP'd bottom.
Yeah, that's a big rotation. Disruptor will end up going down as well. Still level 4 on him. Has 6 stick charges. That's another 2 int for the Silencer. He's up to 14 permanent int right now. He'll get another 2 int over here out of this Spectre kill. Oh,
Oh, the Night
big
Stalker
kill for
might
the
die.
Puck. Big kill for the Puck there.
Not rise in my presence.
Is no
That a dead Spectre. Oh, beautiful.
His top tower is
Really good thinking. Quick thinking by the Puck. Bottles up the Spectre before he took the damage from last word.
dire should look.
So
Well, this
saving
is
him
what
from
the hero
certain
is
death
all
there.
about, right? The Spectre, it's like he is so tanky. Like they were like 3 people hitting him, still he is not dying without any items. Imagine if he has items.
Top tower.
Coin from
Yeah, that's true, but
Radiant's
it's going to take a little bit of a stretch of my imagination to see him with items right now, because right now he's sitting at lower net worth than even the Shaman and the Silencer. So it's going to take some time.
But they have to create the space for this.
I
Already the
don't see how they
Diana has-
create that much space for this for the Spectre. It's-
I guess their combo is
Like-
not yet started just because the supports are a bit low level.
Yeah, that's true. Top lane, Night Stalker. To make a move on the Bloodseeker. There's a full Deso coming out for the TA right now on the courier. Yeah, I just got delivered. So big item timing. They'll be looking to take down some towers with this.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Well, 10 minutes Dasa is pretty
Middle tower
fast.
is under attack.
That's really fast. It's really scary because now the supports are definitely one hit. I guess even Puck is one hit from TA.
Maybe if he is out of position, yes. But the supports like Disruptor and Snapfire, they are still not 6 yet, so they cannot make any moves on the map, right? With the Puck Coil, which is the strongest thing.
Yeah, it's
Also,
true.
the Dire
And
are playing in
Battle
the
Fury up for
trading.
Juggernaut, so he's gonna be happy scaling into this mid game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Fuck, TP's bottom. Instantly Juggernaut TP's out. He doesn't want to throw his lead, I guess.
Double damage.
Double damage on the Juggernaut. He has Omni Slash available. Dark Ascension popped. Bloodseeker will end up going down. Should be a dead Spectre as well. That's another 2 int in the bag for Silencer. Zoning Coil from Puck, followed up by a lot of missed spells. Things not looking good for CPD. The lead up to 14k for CSC Sports over here. They'll pick up another free kill on the Disruptor.
Thank you.
Oh, Spectre haunts in, looking to kill his Shadow Shaman, but I don't think that was the right move. Silencer pockets another 2 int. Meanwhile, Rupture. That's another 2 int for the Silencer. He's getting really smart out of these engagements.
Well,
Feel like
they have a little bit miscommunication on the Radiant side.
yeah. Like they're really buckling under pressure over here. I feel there were a lot of, like, if they had been a little bit more patient, they could have killed a few of these heroes here bottom. But the haunt came out too soon from the Spectre. There was no other support in sight. He chose to haunt into 4 people. I think a little bit of lack of concentration or communication from CPD. TA,
Well, TA has
he is
a
alone
dagger
over here.
already.
Bloodseeker doesn't have Rupture just yet.
Well, now if we see the Snapper has us ult, like Disruptor is almost level 6.
Haste.
So can we see one of their combos?
I guess we have to. They ping out the Bloodseeker and Snapfire. And that's gonna be a dead Snapfire here.
Keep your secret.
Bloodseeker still continues to farm there. And will end up paying for his sins.
Meanwhile, top Nightstalker is alone here. Like there are 4 heroes, 3 heroes.
He has a full Hood of Defiance completed. He's not afraid of anything right now. Nightstalker pops his ultimate. Coil popped instantly. But what do you do after that?
The Snapfire was not in position there just to this is all with the coil.
Yeah, that's true, but gets caught. The cookie. Silencer does rotate down. I feel like you have to be a little bit more patient if you're CPD. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Shaman Wards, Juggernaut and TA pushing down the first set of racks.
C3.
And the net worth lead up to 20,000 in just 16 minutes. I don't think there's any coming back out of this game.
Your mind flows to me. Mad song.
Well, Silencer already has 24 int permanent intelligence.
Yeah, it really hurts to see a Spectre sitting on like at the bottom of the net worth chart. Disruptor catches 2 in his ultimate. Really good stuff. Could end up being a Shaman kill, but they decide not to chase. Glimpse available? Oh, but he chooses not to. Global popped. It's a dead Puck. He is still feeling pretty confident.
I guess the shaman was not in the glimpse range because it's only level 1 glimpse. TA goes in again.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I think you call it here if you're CPD.
Yeah,
There's really nothing you can do.
Confused, I guess. Like the pressure is from all the sides, right?
Yeah, jumping in on the disruptor. Could be a deadly one. Oh, healing ward comes out. Has the TA jumped in too fast? Still managing to stay alive. Does end up going down to the snapfire. But at what cost? Nice ulti from the shaman. And it's pretty much a team wipe here. Looking to make some play happen with disruptor ulti. They are smoked up. There was a buyback from the TA though. But I still don't see that making any difference to this game. Oh, three-man static storm. But there's no follow-up. Shaman will end up going down here. But I feel that's all you're going to get out of this engagement. So we haven't really seen any of the wombo combos we expected from CPD. That's been a little bit of a disappointment. There was quite a bit of potential with this draft, but
I guess they were under so pressure, the lanes didn't go well for them and the supports were a bit low level, so it is hard for them to execute the combo.
yeah, that's true. So 26k net worth lead for CSE Sports despite the TA buyback. Sitting fairly comfortably on a win. So it's CSE Sports game to throw here. And they are capable of it. I know some of these players very well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is no more.
So setting up to push their final lane of racks. All of the ultimates up on the side of CPD. We'll have to see if they managed to pull off a combo here. Global popped. Omni slash on the Bloodseeker, but he still managed to stay alive. Beautiful coil. Into static storm. Bloodseeker dies and buys back instantly. Shaman ends up going down, and this could be a dead Juggernaut. Oh, manages to get the TP off. Nothing to cancel the Silencer's TP as well. But TA caught in a little bit of a bad position. Turns around and chooses to fight. So I guess Rax defended.
You knew I didn't want to hurt him. Yet you forced my hand.
I'll take that as tribute.
Less sustains, gold remains.
Radiant's courier has been
Still not even looking towards Roche. CSE Sports. They're feeling fairly confident that they don't need that second life on anybody here. TA blink forward onto the Bloodseeker.
I think they feel like they don't need Roche. Because they were in a massive lead, actually 31k net worth.
Spectre getting caught out. And ends up going down.
tower is under attack.
Still level 11 on the Spectre.
Well, the Jug has a swift blink now.
Rupture on the Bloodseeker. Shaman getting a little caught out of position. And the TA2 hits the Snapfire in the backline. So it doesn't look like we're going to see any of these wombo combos this game. Little disappointing, but beautifully executed from CSE Sports. Feel they outdrafted CPD and they sort of played flawlessly this game. Ultra kill for the TA. Will she manage to get the rampage? Little BB. Oh, doesn't manage to get it.
Well, I guess the throws are here. But CPD
GG
will
has
call it
been
a
called
GG.
from CPD.
Yeah.
So not
CPD
the
gets
close
knocked
game
out
we were looking for, but again a lot of things to learn for CPD from this game.
But their combos are good actually.
Yeah, there was intent, but unfortunately execution wasn't as planned. So yeah, until next time.
So the CSE Sports will face the
Radiant's turn to bat.
Second game.
5 seconds remain. It is done.
Game was won by Cullies because that Medusa man just became too out of control. But I mean that was not the thing. Like I think
It is Radiant's man.
the MVP for last game could go to. It's a pretty. I think it's a tie for me between Tide Hunter and the Void Spirit.
Hello KV, can you hear me?
Dire's turn.
Yes, I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all
So
good.
you are talking about the MVP, right? I guess it's the bottom lane. I guess the CM and the Dusa were having a bit.
Oh yeah, even the CM man. CM played like CM made so much plays, man.
Remain.
CM also, man. It's a pretty difficult decision, man.
5 seconds.
They all played quite remarkable, man. Anyways, the first ban coming, so they banned the Void Spirit. Maybe was it a respect ban or maybe they had a strat in mind? Because last game they first picked the Void Spirit, right? Okay, the puck comes out.
No, the last game, Cullies picked the White Spirit. This game, Overpowered banned the White Spirit actually. So it's a
Yeah.
respect
That's
ban,
what
right?
I'm saying. Maybe it was a respect ban because they first picked the Void Spirit, right? The Cullies. So like this time they are like banning it. Maybe they are like, oh, done with that silence and that remnant shit, man.
Remain.
So the OD ban and the next ban came out, and then insta puck pick, man. Maybe the Cullies were planning to pick the puck because of the first two ban, but Overpowered picked up the puck. Puck is pretty good.
Choose.
Crystal Maiden.
CM. Oh, they are confident with their CM pick, man. The task.
The Tusk is out actually.
Task into what combo are they planning? The Task Red King or the Task?
10 seconds remain.
Even the Task into Puck SS, I think it's pretty good, man.
5 seconds remain.
So what do you think this puck is going to be? Is it a mid or off lane or 4?
I mean, that's the beauty of Park, man. At this stage, like Park, like they can make it a position, a mid, an off, or even a pause for, man. I've seen people play him in every role possible, man. I mean, as long as he has SS, he has an escape, he has got like a decent damage, right click damage, so, and there's silence, so he is quite versatile right now. He can go anywhere, man. So they are not worried about this lineup. They'll just put him in a lane where he is required as the draft phase goes on. Yeah, I guess you can say it's open. Mars pick.
Oh, actually, I like this pick so much because you can just spear out the Tusk, right? If he's trying to close the gap, and he'll be out of tag team range. Well,
10 seconds.
feels like a good pick to me.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like he can just spear the Tusk away. But I've seen like some good, good Tuskers who will like dodge everything, man, with his roll. They know how to
that's
time it
possible.
well.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Tusker is like all about timing, man. Like you can roll and dodge. You can dodge or save your allies from CM SS and then cancel our SS with the roll, or like he can dodge the spear and shit. But let's see how it goes. Ban the job.
Well, yeah, also the Radiant banned the Mirana this time. Like they banned the Void Spirit and Mirana from the last game if we look into it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they are thinking more from last game and then trying to, like have a playstyle way more different than last game. So maybe they are banning the heroes that I don't know that they faced last game, but.
Or is it like Mars Mirana is so good in the lane and the combo is pretty much broken? Like you can't do anything against it? But you have a Tusk, right?
10 seconds.
I don't think Mars and Mirana is like broken. They are just okay, but
I mean the spear into arrow, it's like you're a bit perma-stunned, right?
that is also true. But
And
I
on the
still
dive
can't
side,
seem to figure out their take, man.
10 seconds.
They
even we
banned the
didn't expect
Morphling.
Medusa, right? Last game. Like it was a surprise pick.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's also true, man. But for carries, man, like, I mean, they make quite a lot of space for the Medusa also, man. So like, I think the way the laning phase and everything went, I mean, any carry would have got like ample amount of time to farm, man, free farm. Like even if it was a PL, yeah, I mean that the way I see it, right? So
Dyer's turn to pick.
Raid King is still open. They might pick a Raid King this game. I don't know. Troll has
Well,
been
the
banned.
Dyer actually banned all the 3 annoying heroes for Mars. Like Mars doesn't do that much against Jug, Ricky and Troll, I guess.
10 seconds.
Yep. I mean, with Ricky, it's like if
5.
like when he uses arena, right? If you are like, you can walk a bit towards the corner of the arena, and then if you use your third and then you right click, sometimes you get out of the arena. You know what I mean?
True. Yep.
So maybe that's why. And Troll, you'll just press his R and then he's gonna kill anybody who's around him. So maybe they ban the Troll. Shaman, interesting. That's pretty good, man. Shackle into Spear, even that's like, yeah, quite legit. But like I was thinking, I mean, this CM and Shaman, they are like pretty vulnerable to Puck, a good Puck. In and out, kill one, get out.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remain.
true. But usually isn't it like Shaman will be behind the carry or the tank like Mars?
Warrior.
Yep. It's all about the positioning, man. Like, even if the Shaman, a smoke or something and then get hold of the Puck is gonna die, man.
10.
Well,
Our sign.
yeah. Well, that is also a bit scary actually. Like Arsa does so much damage against Mars. Tag team into the Fury swipes is also scary. And once Arsa closes the gap in CM and Shaman, I don't think they will live actually. They won't survive, it seems.
Praise King.
I think in the offlane for Cullies, they have to like their skills. They have to like save each other with their skills, man.
True, yeah. As you said, the Red King is out actually.
10 seconds. It is Radiant's.
It's just a hero that works, man. Like most of the time. So even though overpowered use Red King last game, it didn't work out, but they are still now. Cullies are trying to give it a try. Warlock. Oh, interesting. Wait, but where is Warlock gonna go, man? Warlock is going with Ursa or what?
Yeah, it feels like that because
Remain.
I don't think they can kill this Ursa when Warlock is healing, just sitting behind him. And also the Fatal Bonds is good in team fights where the CM and Shaman suffers a lot. Even Mars.
That is true. Wait, so if they are Fatal Bond and then the Mars is facing front, he's gonna take less damage, but like from the Fatal Bond, CM and the Shadow Shaman, are they gonna take a lot of damage from it or what? I mean, I don't know how it works.
Yes, because the Mars actually tanks so much, right? But the Fatal Bonds is still on, and each time the damage is done, they are going to take damage. Yeah.
That's pretty unfortunate for them, man. What do you think this Mars will go, man?
About position. Yeah?
What do you think this Mars will go? Dagger builds or Yule's builds?
I feel like Yule's is good against Ursa because you can debuff the Ursa's overpower.
Yeah, the Fatal Bond. I get what you mean. He can debuff the Fatal Bond and then he can like... Yes, I see. They banned the Timber Saw. The last pick is gonna be interesting, man. Both of them, they are saving their last pick, you know. The mid, who is gonna be the mid, man?
Well, isn't it a puck mid for the Radiant?
Might be. Let's see, what is it? Yep, Puck is a mid, so Slaughter offlane. Slaughter offlane with Tusker. It's quite scary though, you know? Roll, close the gap, then go in, and then Slaughter is going to Slithering Crush, and then tag team. Yeah, it's quite a legit combo.
Well, this time the draft actually feels like a bit competitive. If we like both Radiant and Dire, they have a pretty good draft.
Tiny mid. I think there's a tiny mid, right?
Pick. Yeah. Like we have seen this guy playing Void Spirit and Invoker, but Tiny. I think this is like first game in the tournament.
Yeah, even I'm seeing him play Tiny for first time in this tourney. But I think Tiny is pretty good. You know, like he's gonna make a bling and then he can like, insta burst, maybe catch Spark or maybe Tiny is like quite a good burst.
But isn't it like if he goes in, he's going to die from Slardar, Tusk and Ursa because they are actually good against Tiny, right? Only the Warlock is pretty vulnerable.
Yeah, I feel like that too, man. This Tiny has to play out of his mind, you know. If he wants to like time it properly, get in, kill somebody, get out. But I mean, Tiny is like Tiny mid is like he's gonna I think go Dagger, Echo Saber, BKB or something like that, or maybe Force.
Yeah, true. But if the Tiny makes rotations on the map, the game is a bit hard for the Radiant.
That is definitely true, man. Oh my god, I'm having the same issues again, bro. I can't control the camera. I'm gonna just quickly restart and come again. I'm sorry about it.
Yep.
Poor defense. Let chaos Let chaos reign. Let chaos reign.
Hello, hello.
What is this? A game of some sort? What is this? A game of some sort?
Well, the Bulwark from Mars is pretty good at early levels, right? Until Ursa gets level 3, you can harass him a lot. But surprisingly, they are not smoking this time. They are just actually walking to the runes.
Interesting.
Whereas in the first game, they actually smoked into the enemy triangle and they got the first blood. The Cullies.
Most welcome.
Kingdom of service.
Yeah.
I'll help my weak and puny allies where I can.
Isn't it same for the Radiant with the Tusker actually? Like the Tusker tag team into some like CM or Shaman, they just die, right?
"30 seconds to battle."
They can go here.
10 players compete for ultimate glory.
That was a bit unfortunate for the Radiant. I think the Warlock could have holded his Shadow Word so that he can use it on the target instead of using it on us. So that would secure the kill.
Got it.
Preemptive flesh trench.
Well, that's what Ice Frog wants. But fuck mid.
First blood. Better yours than mine. Ha ha ha.
Here I am.
Well, in the last game, it was a TA versus Void Spirit matchup, right?
The quest for ultimate glory continues.
Top lane, Slardar is taking a bit of damage. Well, as we said, like the Slardar Tusk lane is also strong, right? But the harassment from the... I mean the... Yeah, go ahead. But look at the CM actually. He's playing so aggressive on this lane, like he keeps them the bit low HP. So he is also not threatened, right? Here they might go on the CM.
Break their armor, and I will smash them, Slardar.
Tut tut. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah. Well, it seems like Puck got the illusion rune. But as we say, in both games, like nobody came for the 4-minute rune, right?
Look out for fallen rocks.
Taken before
Oh my god.
time.
You made your bedrock. Now die in it. No, take that.
What have we here?
Well, the communication between the Cullies is so good, I guess. You saw that spear into the avalanche combo, right?
No spare.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Slada also died top.
The diagonal is now
Silent.
Radiant should look to the top.
I welcome the abyss.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
But I think it's fine because he is going to come back in full HP and Slada doesn't have a TP, right? Because he died again. And WK is going to have a pretty much free lane. Fuck, TP is bottom with coil. Am I...
Watch out. Silent.
That shadow.
Yeah. Well, Mars is a bit aggressive here.
Of course.
Oh. But still, Arsa has overpower, though.
Rolling out.
His little Radiant's courier has been slain in cold.
Surrender wasn't an option.
Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
As we speak, they are going on Arsa also.
Dire should look to their middle tower.
Oh, if they get the tiny kill here, it's so good.
Radiant's top tower
The harder they fall.
That if you can. I'm burning up. Behold. Did you mean to elude me?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Shaman doesn't have mana though. Oh, Shaman actually is debating, I guess. Or
Dire's
oh no, that was so close.
Transformation. Greetings.
Yeah. Well, the bottom fight went like they forced the Arsa ult and Tiny instantly TP'd. As soon as the Arsa ult went up, they went on the Arsa, like the Tiny avalanche combo.
bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, okay.
Under attack. Dire's top tower is in danger.
Got it.
A soldier's fortune.
Yep.
Fortune's change.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Rock on!
For top, they are going on the Red King with Ursa. Oh, this might be a bit scary.
This one belongs to a story written in Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Stay near.
Radiant's bottom tower is no more. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well,
The Radiant scan, eager to know Dire's whereabouts.
if you look at the CM,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Regeneration to the
I guess the CM debated Red King. Because she was trying to kill the Warlock there.
Radiant should look to their middle tower. The Radiant glyph is now active.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Well,
Dire should look to their top tower.
Tiny has a blink dagger now in the courier. It's coming. And they see the Tusker, I guess.
Tower is under attack. Dire should look to their top tower.
Oh.
Tower is under attack.
deal with it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, well, yeah, this game, Red King actually joining fights, right? So he's not only farming, he's also joining fights.
The true heroes are the ones who wait all the way.
A prize.
And Arsa dies.
Silence.
Look out for falling
Here I am.
rocks!
Torn meat, torn from blood and
Well, well, the Tusker went for a Falcon Blade, surprisingly. Like, we don't see that usually on Tusk, right? Yeah.
Dire have fortified their structures against attack.
Well, the idea is to kite the Ursa, I guess, because that's the only win condition Radiant has, right? Like, after Ursa, Fury BKB.
Tower is in danger.
Look out for falling.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger. Top tower is low.
This might be good for Radiant. Tada, bye.
Fire take you.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
And also, they.
Behold! May you ride on nether
Yeah.
zephyrs.
Look to their middle tower. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It was kind of you to grow that skeleton.
Always want the dead.
Well, I tried.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No!
Woods will always want the dead. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, the.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yep. Well, the. Yep. The Radiant actually doesn't seem to have any initiation, right? Like, the only initiation they can do is with Slardar or the Tusk. Or if the Puck has a Blink Dagger.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
I hear that big ones.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Your flesh falls.
This'll come in handy.
Yep. Overwhelming Blink. No, it's overwhelming Blink.
Rolling out.
I guess this is. No, he's going for the slow AoE slow. The strength blink.
Torn from ligament. By the power of God. Death wanders
He's actually almost one-shotted the golem.
tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Where I can.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
And they call it actually.
Radiant's turn to battle. Dire's turn to battle. It is Radiant's man.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me, KV?
Yeah, I can hear you.
10 seconds. It is Dire's ban.
Hello. You can hear me, right?
Yep. Yes,
Okay.
it's very clear.
So the second game for today, Cullies versus Overpowered has just commenced, and the first ban has been Bad Rider and Nyx for Cullies, and Overpowered banned Park and Nature and DP. The OD is still out, and Cullies, they are pretty good with
10
Morphling, so
seconds remain.
Overpowered, they have to be careful about that
5 seconds.
niche pick, you know. They seem to have found a way to make this Morphling, Earthshaker or Morphling, Grim and all these heroes work.
Void incarnate.
Void Spirit first pick. I guess it's okay, but Void Spirit, he can be a mid or an off. I don't think they'll play him as a position 4 because then his potential, his early game burst potential will be gone.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
The Undying wakes.
Undying first pick. It's probably a position 5 Undying, so but I guess it's okay. I've seen a lot of teams pick position 5 Undying, and like Team No Name, they seem to be successful with this pick.
5 seconds remain.
OD is still in the pool, and I'm worried about this OD pick, man. OD is there. Troll is also in the pool. People seem to have found a way to work Troll also.
Mirana.
Batrider is there. Mirana. Mirana and I guess Mirana.
Your voice is breaking, bro.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, your voice broke.
Okay, my bad. I guess Remnant into Arrow, but it's a pretty... I don't think it's one of the easiest combo. Maybe he can execute with a Yule Scepter. Yeah, but I guess Mirana is... maybe they might bring another hero that will go along with Mirana.
As you said, OD is still in the pool, right? So Astral into Mirana combo might work.
That is true, man. Like, Astral into Meteor Hammer into Arrow. That is a pretty deadly combo.
Also, Mirana is like a team fighting hero, right? Like you have this Moonlight Shadow which enables you to fight easily in the... And also it's hard for the enemy to look out for your positions, right?
But I think Mirana struggles with like illusion heroes. Like, I think if they pick a Nature's Prophet is pretty good, and then he's like in the meta right now. But let's see how they... I mean, Nature Prophet is there, OD is out right now, Morphling is open. There are so many heroes, you know, broken heroes that are still available in the pool.
But the Radiant and Arc Warden, what do you think about this?
5 seconds. Radiant's turn to ban.
I feel like Arc Warden ban is a respect ban, man. I don't... Apart from that, I can't think of like banning an Arc, but... Like Morphling has been banned, maybe they've been studying their replays, you know. Last time they played with Morphling and ES, it was pretty deadly, so they banned the Morphling. So right now, OD is still in the pool, Earthshaker is still in the pool. What else? Nature's Prophet is still in the pool. And then these three heroes are like...
missing a... Yeah, we are missing a point. There is a Tusk still, actually. Like the Cullies allowed to pick the Tusk, right?
They are pretty successful. Tusker is still there. But right, I don't think the Tusker, they'll pick a Tusker. Maybe, I'm not so sure, but that's what I feel like. Because Mirana probably gonna be a position 4, and then they might need a hard post 5 hero now. But who knows, man, sometimes they even pick a Tusk post 5. Which works well with like a Wraith King. But let's see how they go. Willow
they
and...
picked a Dark Willow.
I mean, Willow, that's what I was thinking right now. Willow into Mars is pretty good. Or... yeah, Willow into Mars is pretty good. See, they ban Mars. And Earthshaker is still open, man. Pretty surprising that Earthshaker has not been banned and then...
You think a post 5 Earthshaker is good here for Radiant?
I don't think post 5 Earthshaker is that good, man. I don't like that big. Yeah.
Dire's turn to pick.
I mean, I haven't seen an OD in the tournament so far, so maybe this might be one of the game, you know, where it appears for the first time.
Maybe. And also Dire banned the Tusker as we speaking of.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say, man. They banned the Tusk. They don't want to deal with that, man. Raid King into Tusk or something like that. It's pretty scary, you know. Raid King is still open, by the way. Raid King is open. Troll is open. LC, interesting. And NP is open too, man. I've seen so many people play NP this meta. NP offlane is pretty good because what I've seen is like what they do with NP is like once it's 20 minutes he'll get his shard and he'll respawn at any corner, you know, and then just respawn his like greater trend. It will just easily clear out the wave, man. So it's pretty annoying to deal with them.
Yeah, NP feels good for a fast-paced game, I guess. Because he rushes Arcade and that's scary for the Willow and the Undying, right? They can't do anything against it.
Dire must choose.
Yeah, that is true.
Crystal Maiden.
Yeah. This is a pretty weird pick, man. They might just go for like maybe a BB. I don't know what was the point of picking a CM. Maybe they want to go for a mana hungry hero like a BB on the offlane. What else? What else? Beastmaster is still open.
But if we look into the draft, both teams doesn't have that much easy wave clears, right? Like for the Radiant and Dire, like the wave clearing is a bit hard for them.
That is true. That's why I feel like NP is gonna be pretty good this game. Raid King. At least they've got a push now. Raid King is pretty good at pushing lane.
Well, there is a Timber open in the draft actually. If you look into, they have 3 strength heroes on the Dire.
Oh yeah, Timber Soul, man. Timber Store is still open.
5 seconds.
Timber will be pretty good for the Cullies, I guess. What else
If
can
they
they
pick
man?
Timber, isn't it the draft is a bit hard for them to play? Like the CM is the only reliable stun they have, and Void Spirit needs to be in position to stun. I mean to use his spell to catch the heroes.
Yeah, that is also true, but I don't know, man. I have seen this team, you know, their team execution is pretty good, man. Like, was it the last time? I don't know, man. They just had a lion. Was it their team? I forgot, man, but I swear. I mean, their team execution is pretty good, so maybe they are not worried about that.
Radiant's turn to bat.
Tide Hunter. Okay, like you said, they are lacking some disable, and then they got the mother of all the disabled, man, who gets debuffed, and then he is just gonna use his R, and everyone around him is gonna get stunned.
Yeah.
So
and the LC duel also gets debuffed or what?
nah, duel doesn't
Like, you don't
debuff,
come
but
out of
like
your-
10
duel doesn't debuff, but apart from that, everything else, like even if he's feared or something, if like he gets the 600 damage threshold, he's gonna be like debuffed, right? So I mean, if they target him or anything, he can still like use his ravage.
Yeah, true. So anyway, he's going to get his ult off.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Yeah, and the CM is gonna be like good for him to like be able to spam his anchor smash. Yeah, I guess in a way it works.
Well, what do you think about the lanes like Mirana and Tide in the same lane?
10 seconds remain. It is Dire.
Mirna Tide Hunter, it's not bad. Like, I don't think it's that good, but it's not that bad also. But Mirana is pretty good versus an Undying because he can take advantage of the range and then he can just keep right clicking that Undying, you know, and then it's pretty annoying. And if Undying try to close the gap, he can just get back, and then the Undying will find it really hard to get, you know, Soul Rip on, or sorry, the Decay on two heroes together, because one is range and one is gonna be a melee, right?
Yeah. Well, the unexpected pick, actually they picked a Medusa on the Radiant.
Actually, lineup I guess is okay, you know. Medusa mid, who do you think they'll take mid? Like late game though, they are like pretty prepared for late game, man. Like, he's gonna become like he'll deal with the late game, man. So they might need to pick a hero that is fast paced, maybe like that can pick up the supports like Mirana, Squishy Mirana and CM pretty fast, like Ember maybe, or Ember comes to mind.
Well, I'm
Who else?
surprised that Radiant didn't go for the picks like Ursa, Monkey, which is a pretty meta pick, right?
Templar
Yep.
Assassin.
Will enforce your will.
Templar Assassin.
Field today.
Wow, now to think of it, TA is a pretty nice pick, man. They don't have like spells, you know, to remove the distraction.
Shield.
Yeah, the shield. So it's. But Raidkin's gonna get a Radiance, right? Yeah. Oh, but that's a team, man. Who else, man? They don't have any skill to take care of it. So if Tia gets like early game, like at around 15-20 minutes, if he gets early there, so they have to be careful, man, because the CM and Mirana, they can be like too shorted, man.
True. But isn't it there is a Medusa that is scary for them in the late game? Like Medusa into like late game Medusa is actually scary, right?
Yeah, but that's why I think a lot of this early game will depend on the shoulder of this TM, man. If he can create the space, he takes the towers, because I don't think Medusa is gonna be any threat to this TA at mid. And then TA, I think he has an upper hand at mid, man. If they are like
It's
of
a
the
safe
same.
lane Medusa, right? The
Yeah,
white
I
spirit
mean,
is mid.
yeah, it's a voice spread mid, right? But I still feel like Void's TA has got an upper hand, because
Yeah.
but at the same time, if this TA get caught, you know, without his shield up, got enough burst to like take him down, man. So he has to be careful.
For battle.
I'm gonna restart once, okay? I can't seem to control the camera. I'm so sorry.
Middle is missing.
Yeah.
Deepens.
The true heroes are the ones who wait all the way.
The first of you has died.
First blood.
It's a trap. Mystery deepens.
Just 30 seconds now. Let the countdown begin. None on this stage shrink from a fight. Welcome one and all to the main
I'm back.
event.
Oh, who got first blood?
Well, they smoked into the Radiant Triangle. I mean, Dire Triangle, and Medusa got the first.
Oh. Medusa got the first blood. Wow, that's pretty fortunate for them, man. And then I think LC is gonna die. That last Bramble Maze, man. Medusa has a Quelling Blade, man. I think it's pretty good, man. He can like, yeah. He needs all the extra damage at early game that you can get. While Medusa is... In the mid, the wards, man. Both the team have the wards at the same spot, man. Like,
Yeah.
that is interesting.
Not bad at all.
A battle seeks resolution.
Oh, CM, she might go down one more hit. Oh, but they don't have to. CM, man. One more overwhelming odds and she has to be careful. Somehow she juked the Bramble Maze, man. That was pretty sleek.
You knew I was cold-blooded.
Try harder.
Undying might die, I guess. Oh, he's up. Hello, KV.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. My friend is like, oh, this Willow, He's pretty close to dying. The CM couldn't dodge the Bramble Maze, but I think that Villa is gonna die, and then the CM might pay his. He has an overwhelming morph, which is giving him a bit of movement speed, and then they traded the life. But I guess, and LC might be down because he doesn't have his press the attack. Oh man, that last stick of magic stick. He survived.
Well, it's fine, right? Your Medusa is getting farm and also getting the kills.
Yeah, CM is trading his life, but Medusa is getting farm, and he is the highest net worth right now, so they're pretty okay. But both the teams, they aren't ready for the bounty rune. There's an Envy rune at bottom. Both the mid are heading towards it. Oh man, that voice speed pulled a little trick. And someone managed to get it, man. Fortunately, there was an observer for both of them, so they both saw the Envy rune at the same time. Oh, the Mirana might? No, I think she's okay, man. She's playing with fire, man. He has a stick charge though. Medusa is pretty low. She might just go, but oh no. That last stick. What? Damn. What a... Oh, that... LC missed his overwhelming odds, man. Otherwise, maybe they could have... This mirror... My goodness, this... Medusa, man, last stick... They're testing their limits at bottom, man. Even the CM.
Well, I guess...
What an arrow, man. What an arrow.
Willow knows that Dusa won't die, so she went for CM.
Yeah. When I was watching that, he changed the target. But in a way, it was still good, man. The Red King went down because of the rotation by Void Spray. Meanwhile, at mid, oh, this, what do you call this? This TA is leading at least for now, man. And then she's having a nice time, and then they gave the mid to Medusa. They are like, Medusa is done with bottom, the constant fights at bottom, man. He's mid now.
Well,
and Void Spirit.
I mean, Void Spirit cannot do much in lanes right hereafter, so he's going to rotate to side lanes, I guess. So Medusa can farm free at mid.
Yeah, I guess too, man. But this Medusa, I don't think she's ready to go and see yet. She's walking back towards her lane. The duel, man. No, she's not getting the duel damage. And then... That was unfortunate, but the CM went down. Meanwhile, at top, the Tide might die because of the... Oh, that is pretty clever. They don't have the stun. If he tried to walk back, he would have died because there was a tomb slow, and then... Yeah. Meanwhile, that gave Mirna the chance to solo a bit and gain some XP.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Void Spirit has queued up on Urn. I think it's for TA, right? Like the Urn actually depletes the refraction.
Yeah.
Void Spirit came bottom. I guess they saw him right on the road, like... Oh, he gets...
I have no reason.
That was a good rotation, man. And he needed that when he's a bait, and then he got almost, yeah, he got 350 gold out of it, man. That is pretty good for him. So now he's second in the net worth. And Medusa, just when he needed the Royal Jelly, man. The Royal Jelly is so good when CM is in team, because like CM will have the passive mana, as well as now, you know, the Royal Jelly will, you know, passive mana regen and HP regen. She can just like go NC safely because now she has like unlimited sustainment. So she can leave it and then leave some expendable hero at bottom who needs XP. Maybe Mirana can rotate bottom. Or maybe a time. That royal jelly is so
Died as
good on.
result of-
That royal jelly is so good, man. Did she notice the broom handle? I hope she did. No, Medusa, she cleared the creep wave. She hasn't seen the broom handle. They might get the broom handle. Yeah, she's gonna get dueled. Oh no. There's a broom handle lying. Medusa didn't notice, but CM is here to back up. Oh no. Dark Willow picked up their broom handle, man.
Yeah, that's a bit.
But at least
unfortunate.
Medusa didn't die.
Arcane power.
Did you see that broom handle? It was lying.
Yeah.
Medusa didn't notice, right? Oh, that was so
Yeah,
unfortunate,
yeah.
man.
I think it was in the fog, right? But I don't know. I think she didn't notice it.
It was the fog, and then it was the small the small creep that died. So she didn't notice, but because of the observer, the Dark Willow saw it. That broom handle would have been so good for voice rate, man. At least the early level damage and the armor and shit.
Yeah, but they are going for the top tower actually. So they doesn't want to have this TA to have a free game, right? So they are doing a little bit of pressure on the map, which makes the Dire to play.
Dire should look
Oh, that was really well played. That was really well played.
Dire's top tower.
They killed the LC as well as they took the top tower, and then that bait, man, that Tide Hunter, he started his TP animation and then he cancelled it. And I really like the ward placement.
Yeah,
Breaking is he hasn't taken his SS, and TA is like, I'm ready to fight, and she's rotating bottom.
I'll take it.
And right now, see the CM alone, like somehow like handled the, delayed the bottom push, saved the tower for quite a long time, man. So like, that was so worth it, man. Now they're going for the mid, and I don't think they want to fight because Tide Hunter has Ravage. He hasn't Ravaged even once, so I guess he might just Ravage. Oh
that is such a good Ravage.
man, what a combo! What a combo! Tide Hunter made sure that he, use all his what do you call the shield, man. CM is going to place some ward.
Find your grave.
That's why Radiant are confident, right? Like they have the Ravage setup and also the Medusa follow up with the Void Spirit damage. Because TA doesn't have anything right now. She needs his Blink Dagger with the Deso, then she can play aggressive.
I feel like that fight, LC should have been there, man. Like, if he was like a bit out of range also, as soon as he ravaged and then they got stunned, he can press the attack and like at least debuff the core, one of the core, right? Maybe they would have survived.
LC was on the other side of the map, on the other side of the tower. She was not close to the TA and the Red King. Oh, that's
what an arrow. Did you see, man? Maybe they are communicating, man. They are like, a CM is like, I'm gonna, frost, and then you arrow there. Something like that, man. Did you see? The execution was so perfect, man. Tide Hunter might go down now.
Oh, another arrow.
Oh my lord. He survived, man. And that CM is like doing so much, man.
It fills me with
Oh,
that CM is...
TA might die here. Oh, she has a Deso already. Oh, another arrow.
He got the damage, but at the same time, TA died. Meanwhile, Medusa is farming uncontested, at least for now. Medusa is just farming. She already has a Yasha, and now she's gonna go farming, stacking, farming. She's making a Manta. This whole engagement.
Well, the thing is, Dire are committing TA for the fights, right? Which, like, that hero needs 2 more items to not to die in fights, and also Wraith King TP'd bottom just in case if they keep fighting. Meanwhile, Medusa is having a free game. So that's like Radiant are getting a bit more, right, in the game than the
They are
player.
definitely getting more, man. And then they even took the mid. See, once the Ravage was up, they went mid, you know, like 3-4 heroes, 4-5 heroes appeared at mid, and then they took a fight 3v5 like that, man. And then they lost it, they lost 3 heroes, and then they lost the tower. And then at bottom, they fought without a Medusa, and then like TA is dying. Meanwhile, Medusa is just AFK farming, so she surpassed the TA even in net worth now. Meanwhile, Red King is farming too, man, but he's 1k behind the Medusa.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
Now TA has a case. I don't think they are still not making any moves.
Dire's
But I guess right now TA is quite strong that she, you know, like they can make plays with her. They are not aware of the fact that, you know, that CM came and blocked the ancient, man. They'll come to know by next tick.
Dire structures are fortified.
But now Radiant has the Ravage again, like it is scary
Yeah.
again, I guess.
Every time they have
I think
Ravage,
this
the Tide
guy-
Hunter, he starts playing very aggressively, man. Void Spirit is going bottom. They want to take a fight at bot because they have Ravage, and then he's
The Tide is close to his Vlad, and Vlad with Medusa is like Medusa gets the lifesteal. Like she's not
and the
going to
damage
die,
aura.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty ballsy of them to go fight them 4v5 without their core, man. But they seem to be okay with it. Wow, man, what a combo, man.
Medusa is here now.
But they are pretty clever, man. Medusa came like at the last week, man. Okay, Void is down. And Red King might die. Man, I really like that combo by Tide Hunter and CM, man. As soon as, you know, like they know that Tide Hunter, you know, picked his end, CM started channeling, man. Because he knows that, you know, he's gonna channel uninterrupted for almost the full duration, man. That was so slick, man. Tide might go down.
Might die
Maybe.
here. Oh,
He did,
see
man.
that too.
That LC, man. The cheeky guy came from behind and then got the kill with the overwhelming odds. There's a DD lying at top, you know, that TA might be able to sneak Roshan if he discovers it. But I
Well,
guess
if we look into a widespread, the build is unusual, right? Like people used to go Yule and Axe, but he went for a medallion and he has queued up Solar Crust. That's like buffing your Medusa, like
yep. Right now, I feel their plan is like Medusa maybe is they're communicating and they're saying that I've got enough farm. I've been farming uncontested, so I'm gonna become this unstoppable monster, unstoppable, unkillable monster. So they are making items, you know, that is gonna like enable him. That's why Tide Hunter is getting a Vlad. Voice Spirit is getting a solo crest. Meanwhile, Marana died, but I guess that's okay.
Is no more.
yeah. So, but on the other side, if we look into TA, like that hero usually gets his dagger by this time, right? Like TA will have a dagger,
Yeah, man,
so,
I agree.
and she would have started a BKB. But now, since she died 2 times, she's a bit behind.
She's definitely behind, but at the same time, like in these kind of games, you know, versus CM and what a wonderful Ravage, man.
Yeah, Jax, I get it. It was bad.
That was beautiful, man. That Tia got caught again. They even have the chance to go for Rosh now because like Tide Hunter is gonna finish his Vlad soon. Yeah, like I said, in this kind of game, you know, when there's a CM and Medusa and all, and Mirana and all, if TA like got an early dagger and a diffuser, and he already had Deso, right? Dagger and Deso, he can like burst these squishy heroes pretty fast, man. But he never got the chance to like, I mean, jump them in the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but For some reason, Medusa has queued up a Divine Rapier in a dash. I don't know
maybe
why.
they're
She
pretty
already
confident.
yeah, she already has an ultimate orb where she can go for a Skadi. And CM has a blink, I just noticed.
Okay, they might be overextending, no, but it seems like they're pretty right now. That Medusa is just right clicking, man, just right click. She doesn't give a care about anything right now. And the combo. Nope. But Medusa, man, she has asset.
Well, the Undying buyback though.
What a play, man. I mean, that Medusa, man, played so beautifully, man. They just baited, you know, like tempted them to kill the Medusa, and then she just... Man.
It feels like the stick is paying off, right, in the fights? The magic wand.
The magic wand and even the solar crest. Solar crest, just look at that, man. Like every time they debuff the enemy hero, their attack speed slows down so dramatically, man. And then they've got their blats. It's the perfect time to go and get Roshan. Medusa is probably gonna get a divine rapier.
The Ravage is up in 8 seconds actually.
My path leads.
And on top of that, she gets the Imp Claw, man. So she has a mini crit now. Good luck killing her.
CM killing. CM solo killed Dark Willow.
Dark Willow. The TA is like really confused. He isn't sure if he'll go a dagger or a BKB first because it seems like he needs a BKB as well. What a combo, man. This is what I was thinking. This, what do you call it? Remnant into arrow.
I feel like Radiant has a better communication. Like, I'm going to set up here, you can arrow, right? Like the follow-up arrow, it is like you can't do that.
The same thing I noticed at bottom. Like as soon as Tidehunter was going to lift his hand, CM started channeling, man, knowing that he's not gonna get interrupted. And this Medusa is like farming monster right now, man. She's just farming.
Well, the TA pickup and the Red King also is struggling a bit to get his Radiant. Because I think now she has a dagger and they instantly smoke with the dagger. TA dagger.
Yeah, but oh no, that short blink by LC, man. He messed up royally, man. Because of that short blink, he died.
You cannot escape that dawn zone.
I think she didn't have the high ground vision because there is a ward on the cliff there, but I don't think you have vision until the tree where the LC blinked.
There was a trap, LC trap, and then he got a bit of glimpse of the Mirana, but I mean, even through that, he should have, like, I don't know, maybe he could have blinked a bit closer or like not committed if you aren't sure, but there was a half attempt, man, like half-hearted attempt, so shit happens sometimes, man.
Yeah. Well, it feels like Medusa is going for the Divine Rapier. After that, she might get an Aegis and just stand on the ground. Oh, they are already going for the...
Yeah, I think she's first gonna get an Aegis and then get a Divine Rapier. Yeah, she's getting a Divine Rapier for sure, man. And then...
Surprisingly, there is no trap in the Roche pit.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
they know, but I don't think they want to fight. They already dropped the tomb and then they discovered it. Oh man. Immediate buyback by Willow, but I think this game They are taking a fight without their Medusa, but I don't think they are so worried right now because Medusa is taking the Roche, and she already has a. The fight is happening, so they don't know that Medusa already has a Divine and Aegis, and she's coming, joining the fight. Meanwhile, oh no, TL got arrowed, man. 4-second arrow, and it's gonna be a team wipe. Willow had a dieback. LC is gonna die. LC might kill. No.
Well, the White Spirit is buying a Heavens. It's not an usual White Spirit build. I guess they call it.
Man, what a play, man. What a play. Really well played by the Cullies, man.
Yeah.
The itemization is perfect, man. Anyways, we'll see you in a bit. For a second.
The quest for ultimate glory continues.